Today we're going to do the rear brakes on this 2007 Toyota 4Runner Limited V8 all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive should say. We already did the front brakes the other day, but it was nighttime, not easy to see. Today we're doing the rear Powerbrake upgrade, the D-Line series. So we'll get into it. First up, we'll take out these two bolts that hold the actual caliper in place, and then the mounting bracket from two other bolts just right here and down below, 17mm all around. Get this pulled off, get it put up here on the frame out of the way so we can get the rotor off. Just retracting the piston from the worn out brake pads. Get that pushed all the way back in to make clearance for the new thick full-size brake pads. Alright, we're just going to take the wire brush and clean up this area right here so that the rotor can come off. Then it looks like we're going to have to, we'll grab a bolt here and here to push against the rotor to have it back out.
Yeah, it's coming.
Just got to get the face of the hub polished and clean of all imperfect surfaces for the new rotor to go on, so that it's a nice flat flush alignment, and then there's no chance of warpage of the rotor. Got the driver's side here quickly torn apart. Just took about 5 minutes after doing the other side, and everything's in good shape over here. So just gonna get the wire brushes here in a minute to clean off all of that scum on the face of the rotor. The face of the hub needs to be cleaned off. We'll also clean the threads of the studs, and then we will retract that caliper and get to putting it back together. Should be pretty fast. To open up the box, got the brake pads in one bag, and each disc is marked right hand side. They're also boxed right and left hand side. And these discs, you do not clean them. Very important, you don't clean them. We clean the mating surfaces. Alright, doing the final clean, just brake cleaned the parking brake that's still in good shape, and brake cleaned the face of the hub, and next up will be installation of the new D-Line stuff. Alright, we have the brake pads out. We're just going to take some brake clean and clean off the backside, a little bit dusty from the pad material in the factory. Then we're going to apply these 3M anti-squeal shims. They'll get stuck on the back and then trimmed off. I'll show that here in a second, and that's what stops them from squeaking. So these are a special material. It kind of looks like duct tape, but basically this is going to stick onto the backside of the pad, and this material will be against the metal piston and the backing plate of the brakes itself. So this is going to stick on here as centered as possible. Then we'll take the razor blade and trim off the edges so that it doesn't stick over the edges of this at all. And there's one for each pad. But yeah, it really looks a lot like a really high quality duct tape, but instead of using regular silicone or the kind of grease that you put on the back of these, this is a lot easier and cleaner. So this is super easy. Just apply it, center it on the pad, use a nice razor blade and just trim along the edge of the metal and just get it within all those little gaps there, and then it's on there, and then these are ready to go in. That easy. So we've slid the right hand side rotor up onto the face. This is a multi-drilled rotor. I think it's used in perhaps a Land Cruiser as well, this rotor. But just going to get those on, put a couple of lug nuts in to keep it nice and centered and flush against the face while we mount the caliper mounting bracket, then put the brake pads in, then put the caliper on itself. So just loading the new pads into the caliper, get everything cleaned up, get those spaced out nicely, so then that caliper bracket will fit up onto the original position. A couple of bolts to hold that in, then we bolt on the caliper up, the actual piston up over the top of it. And the piston's been pushed all the way back, so it should fit nice and easy. Oh yeah, the little rubbers have to be kind of like gently persuaded into their gaps for the caliper pins to go into. And then we're going to grab some grease and clean up grease the caliper pins, which are right here in the metal bin, and then insert those. Just using some synthetic grease I had laying around from Bosch, just to grease up the pins or slides, whatever you want to call them, so that when they go into the caliper, we got the necessary grease they need so that they can move over the next 5 years or however long they're going to be in there for. And it is done. So I'm going to finish up the other side, but this side's all done. We've got the new pads in there, piston pushback perfectly fine, the calipers are still in good shape. When you put a new bleeder nipple cover on there, because the other one ripped off. And next up, we're going to rotate the tires and put the new tires on, and then take it for a drive. Like I said, we did the front brakes the other day, but it got too dark. The video footage was not adequate, so, but it's the same as OE replacement with the Powerbrake D-Line brake kit. So yeah, check it out, and we'll see how the braking performance is here shortly.